ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकथां मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रीयुतपदकमलान् श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सह गणो रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सह गणललित श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे पञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. So I invite to our Gita for me. It's a revisit of our learning of Bhagavad Gita. Um, one cannot claim confidently that I have understood Bhagavad Gita after maybe a self-reading once or even hearing or even attending a course, because Bhagavad Gita keeps upgrading us from where we are. We may have attained the learning of Bhagavad Gita um, maybe at a elementary level, but then the same Bhagavad Gita can guide us to the higher and higher and higher, ever higher we can reach. So it's not like a book which, yeah, we know that there is a curriculum for LKG, for first class, second class, 10th class, and then 12th class. No, this is one book that is for all classes. So one may be in a basic atheistic mindset, but if he has interest submissively to understand Bhagavad Gita opens the doors to the treasure house of valuable teachings of various yoga systems and ultimate and the way how to attain that ultimate. Of course, now we are in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita that we have completed, as far as I remember, till 11th verse. So we will continue from 12. So give me a second. Let me open my page. Okay. So we go in turns to read this. Let me know if you see my screen. Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, maybe then we read from verse 12 to I think all this till 20. We cover this 12 to 20 today. Yeah, so may I read maybe two verses? Yeah, Sindhu Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
तस्य सञ्जन्यं हर्षं कुरु वृद्धः पितामहः सिंहनादं विनदोच्चः संख्यां दाद्मौ प्राप्तवान्. Translation. Then Bhishma, the great valiant grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch shell very loudly, making a sound like the roar of a lion, giving Duryodhana joy. Uh, next.
Yeah, go on.
Hey, could you please scroll the text of the video? I
Up
couldn't
or
see the text.
can you see now or
The text is down. Could you scroll down the text of the video?
like that?
The screen.
Can you see now?
I can see only the two lines from the text. Yeah, not a little more of the
Like
13
that?
text 13.
Okay, let me do the
Next
following.
verse, Prabhuji.
I'll reduce the
Four
size.
lines. Yeah,
Now?
three lines I can see. Okay.
Now you can see better.
I can see only two lines. Tata Sankyasya Bayesya Cha Pana pra- Panarvanka Gaumukaha. Could you please go up? Prabhuji? Scroll
Mm-hmm.
down, Prabhuji. Scroll down.
I think maybe you're on phone, you're watching, so maybe yeah, someone else can read. 13, 14.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
no, I can see. Yeah, I can see now. Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Tatas Svetar higher yukte.
No, no,
Sorry,
no. You have to read from here.
yeah, yeah. Tatas Shankasya Beryasya Panarvanka Gomukha Sahasaivabyanta Ka Sabdas Tumulo Bhavat. After that, the conchal, drums, bugles, trumpets, and horns were all suddenly sounded, and the combined sound was tum tumultuous. Next Prabhuji, 14th also.
Yeah.
Tatas Svetar Hayer Yukte Mahati Shandene Stitau Mad Madhava Pandavasaiva Divyau Sankau Pradattamatuhu. On that other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental conscience. 15th Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
15th. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, maybe then Pratik Prabhu, you can read 15, 16, 18.
पञ्चजन्यं ऋषिकेशो देवदत्तं धनञ्जय पौन्द्रं दाधमौ महाशङ्खं भीमा वृकोधर. Lord Krishna blew his conch shell called Panchajanya. Arjun blew his. The Devadatta and Bhima, the voracious eater and performer of Herculean tasks, blew his terrific conch shell called Paundra. अनंत विजयम राजा कुंती पुत्रो युधिष्ठिरः नकुल सहदेवश्च सुघोष मनुपुष् पुष्पकौ कास्यश्च परमेश्वरः शिखण्डी च महारथः धृष्टद्युम्नो विराटश्च सत्यकिश्च पराजितः द्रौपदो द्रौपदेयश्च सर्वस्य पृथिवीपते सौभद्रश्च महाबाहु शङ्खं दद्मु पृथक् पृथक्. King Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell. The Ananta Vijaya and Nakula and Sahadev blew the Sughosha and Manipushpaka. That great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighter Shikandi, Dhrishtadyumna, Virata, the unconquerable Satyaki, Draupada, the sons of Draupadi, and others, O king, such as the mighty armed son of Subhadra, all blew their respective couch shells,
Conch shells.
conch shells.
Yeah, thank you. Then Rati Mataji, maybe you can read 1920.
Hare Krishna. Uh, Saghoso Dhritarashtanam Hityanivyadayata Nabascha Pritham Shaiva Tumulo Bhayanunadayan. The blowing of these different conch shells became uproarious, vibrating both in the sky and on earth. It shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. अथ व्यवस्थिनं द्रष्टवा धर्तश्तरन्कपिध्वज प्रवते शस्त्रसम्पते धनुरुद्यमय पाण्डवा ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् idam aha mahipate. At that time, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, seated in the chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. O king, after looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra drawn in the military array, Arjun then spoke to Lord Krishna these words.
Yeah,
Can you
thank.
scroll? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, then done. So we can cover this part and appreciate what is Sanjay telling to Dhritarashtra. Because in this part we can see that Sanjay is the way for Dhritarashtra to know what's happening. Dhritarashtra being a blind king, but of course by the mercy of Lord Vyasadeva, Sanjaya is empowered or given this divine vision that he could see what's happening in the Kurukshetra, very, very far from Hastinapur. And then, yeah, we can see, first of all, the shlokas are already, let me stop for a while. We can see, uh, Ayaneshu cha sarveshu. Ayaneshu sarveshu means that ionization, that strategic points everywhere. Yatha bhagam avastitah. All of you must now give full protection to grandfather Bhishma Dev as you stand at your respective strategic point. So in one way, Duryodhana is telling, hey, everyone give protection to Bhishma Dev because he is very important. And now everyone is positioned in their respective places. And then Tasya Sanjanayan Harsham Kuru Vriddha Pitamaha Simhanadam Vinadyochai Sankam Dadmo Pratapavan. So Bhishma Dev then he blew his conch shell. Interestingly, the name of the conch shell, where is that? Simhanadam. He roared so loudly uh, the conch shell, Shankam Tadmho Pratapavan. In the purport, Prabhupada mentions the grandsire of Kuru dynasty could understand the inner meaning of the heart of his grandson Duryodhan, and out of his natural compassion for him, he tried to cheer him up by blowing the conch shell. Uh, Indirectly, by the symbolism of the conch shell, he informed his depressed grandson uh, that he is going to lose, that he has no chance of victory in the battle because the Supreme Lord Krishna was on the other side. But still, it was his duty to conduct the fight, and no pains will be spared in that connection. So this is a kind, I mean, then there is 13, 14, there is no purports, but we can understand here. Overall, the big picture is Sanjaya is telling to Dhritarashtra indirectly or tactfully that, hey, Rajan, there is no chance that Duryodhan and his people will win. Why? Because Krishna, first thing, mm, Krishna is personally present on whose side? He's saying, Jayastu Pandaputranam Yesham. This is the word that is said in the 14th verse. Now, the Supreme Lord is there. And when Supreme Lord is there, what will be? Dharma. Mm. Krishna is Rishikesha, directly controls the senses of pure devotees. Then there is also a reference of the Lord saying in the 14th verse. Yeah, let me go there. 14th verse is saying, Tata Sveter Hayer Yukte. So Lord Krishna in his chariot with white horses. Mahati Syandane Sthitau. He is present. Madhava Pandava Chaiva. Madhava Krishna is there. Pandava is there. Divyo Shanko Pradamutaha. Pradamatuhu sounded. In the purport, Prabhupada is saying, Jayastu Pandaputranam Yesham Pakshe Janardhanam. Victory is always with persons like the son of Pandu because Lord Krishna is associated with them. And whenever, wherever Lord is present, the goddess of fortune is also there because the goddess of fortune never leaves alone without her husband. Therefore, victory and fortune were Vijay, the Vijay is victory, and fortunate is all auspiciousness were all awaiting Arjuna, as indicated by transcendental sound produced by the conchal of Lord Vishnu or Krishna. Besides that, the chariot on which both the friends were seated have been donated by Agni to Arjuna. Hmm? And this indicated that this chariot was capable of conquering all direction wherever it was drawn over the three worlds. So these are the strengths. When if someone is making a SWOT analysis, these days we have these terms, right? SWOT. What is it? Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Yeah. So of course, in the Rajaniti and especially Rananiti, the acharyas of that time or the great uh, mm, gurus of martial arts, they they used to have different flanks, phalanx, or I don't know what you call, but vyuhas or vyudhas in this way. So here we can already see on in Pandava's side, Krishna is there. The chariot is very special. Wherever Krishna is there, anyway, victory is there, and also auspiciousness, good fortune is also there because mm, good fortune and the Lord are inseparable. Anapayini, Lakshmi Devi is called Anapayini, means she never leaves mm, the lotus feet of her husband even for a moment. So if one is thinking, let me worship only Mother Lakshmi and yeah, Vishnu, okay, I have to be careful because in Bhagavatam there is this description that, oh, if someone worships Vishnu, then they become poor. So no, I want to become rich. How is it possible when Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi Devi both are together that either one should become rich or one should become poor, right? Huh? No, people are very smart. They approach only Lakshmi Devi to become rich, and they are scared. Oh, if mercy of, I mean, it is said, mercy of Lord Vishnu comes in this form that people will lose attachment to the material world. Even one may have it, they are not giving it up, but Lord Vishnu arranges such a way that devotees start appreciating not the material opulences, but the spiritual opulences. And Lord Krishna is not taking away the spiritual opulences, but he is bestowing that which is called mercy of the Lord. So, anyway, so here in this case, what are the signs for victory of Pandavas? Krishna is there. The special chariot is there. Lakshmi Devi is always there with Krishna. This is third. The venue is Kurukshetra, Dharmakshetra, Kurukshetra. That's also very important. And then we know that Hanuman ji is on the Arjuna's flag. And then, in fact, there is this victory, right? So wherever Hanuman is there, there is victory. In fact, in the verse number 20, if I'm not wrong, let me see. अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धातराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वज. Kapidhwaja, Kapi means monkey, Kapidhwaja. So he's saying the sons of Dhritarashtra is seeing he whose flag was marked with Hanuman, pravritte shastra sampate. Sampate means releasing his arrows. um, and then dhanur udyamya pandavaha. Rishikesham tada vakyam idam aha mahipate. So after this, O king, after looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra drawn in the military array, Arjuna then spoke to Lord Krishna these words. What he spoke we will cover later, but here we can again go back that all these signs are there. The chariot is special. Lord is on the Pandava side. The conch shell blowing itself. Yeah, even if Bhishma Dev is blowing his conch shell, this is a special conch shell, and is about conch shell is symbol of Vishnu. Yeah, you know, right? Conch shell, um, Shankha Chakra Gadadhara. Um, and then the blowing is so loud. Conch of Pandava shattered Kaura's hearts. This is what I say. Pandava's hearts were shattered because of the confidence in Krishna. Um, sorry, Pandava's hearts not shattered because they are not worried. Because Krishna is on their side. That is the confidence. In fact, we can see Bhishma is just um, as a grandfather, he is just yeah, keeping spirits of his grandson Duryodhana, but just to keep him, but indirectly he's symbolizing that victory is not there. And in fact, yeah, we can see the conch shells of Lord Krishna is Panchajanya. Of course, you know how it came to him. And then Arjuna's is Devadatta. Yudhishthira is Ananta Vijaya. Bhima is Paundra. Nakula Sughosha. Sahadeva is Manipushpaka. Uh, so these are very special conch shells. And all these tumultuous sound that came from this conch shell was quite scary. Mm. Then everyone have very loudly announced that yes, we are ready for the war. The battle is going to begin, and it's very interesting to see the names of the Lord that are very precisely used in this. One is Rishikesha. Rish means um, senses. Kesha means the owner. Rishi Kesha, the owner of all senses, senses of all living entities and part and parcel of his senses. Huh? So Lord as Paramatma directs the senses according to surrender of living entity. Directly controls transcendental senses of pure devotees like Arjuna. So in one way we can see to the level of how much we surrender to that level our senses are engaged in the service of the Lord, or the Lord is taking the ownership of our senses. In the end, when we are talking, we want to become, we want to attain the Sharanagati stage that may we be completely giving ourselves in the service of the Lord. What does that mean is to engage all our senses in the service of Lord. What does that mean? To see, we see the Lord. To hear, we hear about the Lord. To sing, we sing. So all in this way. And then this is what we are saying. I am having the minute independence to what is that free will. But the best thing of using that free will is to giving it to the Lord. Oh Lord, I want to use myself in your service. That's what we are praying every day in during our chanting. Oh Radha, oh Krishna, please engage us in your service. So the more and more we absorb in this mood, and the more we are ready to give up our senses in the service of the Lord, uh, that way the Lord becomes the ruler. And then in these verses, there is also Lord name is Govinda, pleasure giver to cows and senses. Yeah. Govinda, go also means cows, go also means senses, and the pleasure giver, Govinda, Vinda, one who is giving, is Lord Krishna. Dhananjaya is also mentioned. Arjuna helped um, um, the Yudhishthir to acquire lot of wealth. Yeah, at the time when Krishna advises Arjuna to go and make alliance with other kings and increase the what do you call this? Rajkosh, which is the treasury of the kingdom. So he's also addressed as Dhananjaya. And Vrikodara is Bhima. He has a special fire in his belly, and it says Vrikodara. No, what is the word used? Karma. Bhima, Karma, Vrikodara. Bhima, yeah, Bhimasen is the brother of of Arjuna. That's fine. Then, but said karma vrikodara. Karma means he is known for doing Herculean tasks, not ordinary. And at the same time, he also has a great appetite of hunger that he eats ferociously. And other references that Lord is given here is there is Madhusudana that is referred. He is a killer of demon. Vasudeva, son of Vasudeva, Devaki Nandana, Yashoda Nandana, and these are all different names that in the Purport Prabhupada mentions. Lord has so many names. In fact, in the Nectar of Instruction, we have this shloka, Tan Nama Rupa Charitadi Su Kirtanau. Uh, so one should engage in singing the name, form, qualities, and pastimes of the Lord. And that is the ultimate, that is Upadesha Saram, the ultimate instruction for a devotee is that he engages in the service of the Lord by hearing, singing his names, his qualities, forms, and leelas. And then Sanjaya very tactfully informed King Dhritarashtra that his unwise policy of deceiving Pandavas is not going to happen, for all the reasons that he mentioned above. All the signs indicate that the whole Kuru dynasty would be killed, from the grandson Bhishma Dev to grandson Abhimanyu. Everything is going to be wound up. And Dhritarashtra was the cause of a whole catastrophe. He is indirectly telling so that at least he may feel the pain of what he is causing for everyone. Yeah. Uh, So in this way, we can appreciate Gita is bringing us to a point. Yeah, Gita is bringing us to a point to understand that Lord will not let things go as they are going on. Hmm? Lord, time to time comes and establishes what is dharma and punishes those people who are not following it. And yeah. So Arjuna prepared to shoot arrows when he spoke to Krishna. He's saying, "Oh, okay. Hmm. Please." He describes all auspicious conditions that were arranged by the Lord for his eternal devotee, which gives complete assurance of victory. So for Arjuna, there is nothing to worry. If the chapter of this chapter is called Shoka. Hmm. Um, But the point here is for Arjuna, there is no problem or no question whether he will win or lose because he very well knows. He, in fact, when the choice was whether to choose between Krishna or his um, uh, very powerful Senya, Arjuna very obviously and confidently chose Krishna to be on his side. And so in that way, he was not at all worried to see the whole people, even Bhishma Dev is there, Drona, Kripa, Kripacharya, Dronacharya, Bhishma Deva, yeah, so Karna is also, yeah, Maharathas are there. And but still, um, when Arjuna sees the whole arena of Kurukshetra where all have assembled, then he gets a bit emotional, and even in that emotional, he gets bewildered, and in that bewilderment, he loses composure, not because of fear of losing, but fear of committing of adharma. Yeah. And the next, I mean, we will cover that in the next session. Of course, this would be a very short one. In this first chapter is only kind of introducing us to the scene and appreciating Krishna. Yeah, usually one sees Mahabharata or reads Mahabharata, Krishna's glorification, yeah, is there, but not the main theme. The main theme is still about the Pandavas and Kauravas, how Kauravas cheated Pandavas, how Pandavas have come back, and but because it has happened at the same time, yeah, where Krishna appeared, the more glories of Krishna we can understand from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, thank you very much. I don't know if you have any questions or anything. Hmm? Is clear, by the way? Is that, yeah, were you able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Yeah, then we'll cover from verse number 20 and understand the trauma or the condition of Arjuna, uh, the Vishada that he goes through, and we can appreciate the greatness of a devotee. But being a Kshatriya, in spite of great compassion, he should still engage in the duty of protecting dharma. So this is what we will cover the next two sessions. Yeah, thank you. पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे गौर हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.